Germany, 90% brick. Italy, almost all masonry. Spain, the Netherlands, the UK, all brick. United States, 90% wood. Same material, a beaver uses. Catches fire in seconds, termites consider it a buffet. Same century, two opposite choices. Wealthiest country on earth, still building with wood. Why? The trees are not the answer. Not entirely. The real reason has a name: path dependence. Yes, America has more trees than almost any country on earth. Wood is cheap, renewable, and faster to build with than anything else. But that only explains how the system started, not why it never stopped. Europe had vast forests too. They cut them down during the Middle Ages. Then they switched to brick, and they never went back. In 2026, with every material available, 90% of American homes are still wood. Path dependence. This is the real reason. Once a country builds its entire industry around one material, switching is nearly impossible. A wood-framed home lasts 50 to 70 years. A brick home, 200 to 500. Some homes in Spain are still occupied after 700 years. America demolishes and rebuilds the same housing stock multiple times in that span. Two systems, both running on decisions nobody alive ever made. That is path dependence, and it started 400 years ago with a resource accident. Walk back to the 17th century. European settlers found a continent buried in trees. Massive old-growth pine, oak, cedar, 1 billion acres of the eastern woodlands. Cutting trees was not just permitted, it was necessary. Forests had to be cleared for farmland. The first American homes were not a design philosophy. They were the path of least resistance. Meanwhile, Europe had been clearing its forests since the Middle Ages. By the 1500s, timber was a luxury. Europe had no choice but to build with brick. Brickmaking became a regional craft. Every city had masons, every village had a kiln. Bank loans were structured for properties lasting a century. Insurance assumed no fire. Then America invented balloon framing in the 1830s, a house built by a small team, no skilled masons needed, just sawmills, nails, and railroads. A house framed in 7 days, not months. That speed is the entire story. A wood home costs 10 to 60% less than an equivalent masonry structure. An American contractor can frame a house in 7 days with a crew that does not need years of specialized training. Masonry requires years of apprenticeship. Mortar must cure. Walls must be plumb. There are not enough trained masons in America to build at national scale. Try building a wood home in central Berlin. Codes block it. Banks hesitate. Resale collapses. Two systems, both ran forward for 300 years. Both are now nearly impossible to reverse. Wood is cheap because the entire American industry is optimized for wood. Masonry is expensive because nobody is set up to do it at scale. The cycle runs forward forever. Codes are written around wood. Inspectors are trained on wood. Banks underwrite mortgages assuming wood. Insurance tables assume wood. The system does not forbid masonry. It just makes it inconvenient enough to avoid. Wood does have one genuine advantage. You can cut through a wall in minutes. Brick takes days, must be planned before the walls ever go up. Americans move home every 7 years on average. Modification matters more than permanence. Europeans buy homes expecting to pass them to their children. Americans buy homes expecting to sell within a decade. Wood does flex in earthquakes. Brick cracks. The West Coast builds wood for this reason. Both materials win at different things. America chose one set of trade-offs. 300 years ago, a settler chose wood because the trees were free. Today, a developer chooses wood because the system makes everything else harder. The original reason was abundance. The current reason is infrastructure. Neither is the driver anymore. Bank finances wood. The inspector approves wood. New alternatives exist: mass timber, prefab concrete, all competitive, all available. Their adoption in American residential construction remains tiny. Path dependence does not care how good the alternative is. Now look at what the American choice actually costs. In 2023, the NFPA recorded over 380,000 residential fires in the United States. 2,800 civilians died. Property damage exceeded $11 billion in a single year. Germany, 5.3 fire deaths per million. United States, above 12, 3 times higher. The country with 90% wood homes burns at triple the rate. A fire inside a brick home is a room fire. Inside wood, a structure fire. Hurricane Andrew, 1992. Wood homes shattered. Concrete block homes survived the same storm. After every major hurricane, wood is gone. Masonry stands. Every single time. Then there are termites, which cannot eat brick. $5 billion every year. European brick homeowners have zero of this cost. California wildfires level entire wood neighborhoods in a single afternoon. Paradise, California, 2018, an entire town gone in hours. Americans pay significantly more for home insurance. The material is a primary reason. And then there is the cost nobody puts on the bill. A European family that bought a brick home in 1940 often passes it to grandchildren. An American family that bought a wood home in 1970 is watching it crumble. The structure is a depreciating asset. The dirt is the investment. America demolishes and rebuilds the same housing stock multiple times per century. That cycle creates work for builders, lenders, and insurers. Good for GDP, terrible for the family inside the house. There is movement at the edges. Concrete is growing in Florida hurricane zones. Masonry is appearing in California wildfire areas after repeated catastrophic losses. Mass timber is appearing in commercial buildings. The science is there. Residential construction at the national scale has not moved. Codes, training, supply chains, financing, insurance, all at once. No one player absorbs that cost. Wood still wins because the system was built to make wood win. 300 years ago, a settler chose wood because the trees were free. Europe ran out of wood and accidentally built houses that last 5 centuries. America never ran out of wood and built homes designed to be replaced. Wood is not wrong. Brick is not simply better. Both are answers to different questions. The trade-offs America chose were real. The costs are also real. Will the United States ever break the wood cycle, or is the country permanently locked into building disposable homes because that is what the entire system was built to do? Let me know below and subscribe. New hidden truth every single week.